Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Friday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Parish Construction and Roofing. Need an orthopedist? Go to Brock. Need a roof? Call Parish. Unique physique, unique aesthetics and wellness, restored motions, restoredmotions.com. Bocock Brothers Premium Cigars. Use the code MAT15, MAT15, MAT15. For 15% off your order. Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How about what's going on there in Oxford? You haven't paid attention, and I don't blame you if you haven't. Cliff's Notes is a whole bunch of really good players are entering the portal here at the last minute, and they're melting down, accusing Lane Kiffin of sabotaging them. They're saying Lane Kiffin is leaking all their deals to get the players to enter the portal because they're not making as much as other guys. As if players don't talk about what their deals are, as if agents don't talk about what deals are. I guess my question would be, so Jordan Seaton, the number one offensive tackle from Colorado, goes in the portal a couple days ago. Was someone sabotaging Coach Prime? Nick Anderson went in the portal a couple days ago. Is somebody sabotaging Lane Kiffin? Like, every day there's a new wave of players that enter the portal. Is that someone sabotaging them, or is that very heady agents doing exactly what we've said here over and over again, which is recognizing the market? The later you are in the portal cycle, the more money you're going to make because of demand. If you're Miami right now and you don't have a quarterback, guess what? If I've been saying this for a week, if you're Miami, you don't have a quarterback, you're in desperate need of a quarterback. Some heady agent of a player, like they were willing off. I don't even need to do what if. They offered Ty Simpson $6.5 million. It's $1 million more than LSU paid Sam Levitt. Like, you're at the end of the market. If you're Prince William Miel and you're a really good edge rusher, and you go into the market now, and teams are in desperate need of an edge rusher, yeah, you can charge a premium. But no, but Lane Kiffin is sabotaging Ole Miss. Okay. Anyway, that's funny. So if you want to pay attention to that, that's just comical. Big visitor list yesterday for LSU. When I tweeted it, and they did get 2 commitments. So Zach Grace, tight end from Oregon, tight end H-back from Oregon. I don't think he had a stat last year. He was a blocker. And then Jamard Jones, offensive lineman from Nichols, committed. So you got a few more offensive players, more blockers there. And then the other players that were on campus, Alio Ba, offensive lineman from Maryland, Fahim Delane, safety from Ohio State. That's Mansour's brother. I do expect he's going to commit. TJ Daughtery, the linebacker from Ole Miss, Devin Harper, the offensive lineman from Ole Miss. I think those three, I think you might hear about those three today. Again, Fahim Delane, TJ Daughtery, Devin Harper. I think LSU's in a really good spot for them. So Zach Grace's brother, Theo Grace, linebacker at North Dakota, was on campus yesterday. Sterling Burkhalter, a wide receiver from Wake Forest, and Andy Jean, a wide receiver from Arkansas, because let's go get some more wide receivers. Why not? Let's get them all. Let's stockpile of wide receivers. Who doesn't need more wide receivers? Who doesn't need 1,000 wide receivers? Anyway. All right. Please smash the like button if you would. Subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. Tiger Poppy, Drew's good, man. Thank you for asking. Appreciate it, man. sleeping. We'll get him up here in a few minutes. Brian, good morning from Effingham, Illinois. More than Ole Miss fans, and so jealous. Play trying to think they're LSU, but they're not. On. There we go. I do think one thing is pretty evident throughout the past couple of months. It's that Ole Miss is not used to being nationally relevant and doesn't know how to act. It's pretty funny. What's going on? Well, Ole Miss and so again, we just talked about it, but the Cliff's Notes is some Ole Miss NIL deals got leaked. The retained players, some of the players that were already on the roster that got retained, are upset that some of the incoming players are getting more money than they did. And so some of those players are going in the transfer portal. Some big name guys, too. Offensive lineman, TJ Daugherty, the linebackers at LSU, Prince William Miel is a great defensive end. These players that had already committed to coming back to Ole Miss. So, there's a melt over there. Ole Miss, if Bama is, who say Bama is burning, Ole Miss is melting. Bama is burning, Ole Miss is melting. Trivia. What to do? How's Baton Rouge's favorite son this morning? I don't know. You find him. We'll ask him. Middle-aged grind. Good morning, Vigo. What up? Bubba, good morning. Hey, Cade, good morning. Love seeing Ole Miss fans get mad at nothing. You know, I might have to stray from the burning and stick with melting. I may do that. Ole Miss is melting. I like the alliteration too. Bama burning, Ole Miss melting. Hey, Thomas, good morning. Brad, does Drew still say go this way? Yeah, he does sometimes, but not as much. He's on his new thing, which is and it does work. And so we found the video that he watches on YouTube, and it's a lady doing like product testing. She's like, it still has the tag, and it does work. That's what she says. So that's what he's imitating. Thomas, good morning. Kevin, Clayton, Cajun, good morning. Austin, good morning. I saw Metallica's planning residency at the Sphere. Oh my God, what? Okay. So we had a little, hang on, we had a little hiccup there. I think our power flashed. There we go. So our power just almost just sabotaged the stream. Um, no. So our power just flashed, and so everything just went off. The power just flashed. Um, so the power just flashed, so everything just went off just momentarily. So I had to reconnect to the internet. Um, let's see. All right, I got to find my spot again. Sorry. Um, okay, I think all these are reset. Okay, anyway, here we go. Morning, Matt. When's the next time Ryan Clark's gonna be? I don't know. I need to reach out to RC, get him on the show. Heading to Lafayette to hear Jay Johnson speak at the coaches clinic. Awesome. Take the shot, LSU. Morning. You killed it with Locked On. Had an Ole Miss fan last night suggested they should sue their players for leaving after signing contracts. Well, that's what Washington did to keep Demond Williams. I mean, they can try to legally force these players to honor their deals, whichever ones did. Matt, you can start doing an impromptu. Hey, look, so it's morning scone. And on morning, just so everybody knows, so it's morning scone. Morning scone, we are G-rated, family friendly, want kids. So I know everyone likes to call Ole Miss with the P word, but we're not going to do that on morning scone. Okay, so please don't do that because I don't want to put that comment on the screen because people have. I'm fine with normal life. I'm fine with it, but like morning scone, we're going to avoid the G-rated for families. Abner, good morning. Hey, Nolan, good morning. Ole Miss fans were saying how obviously kids are going to talk about their salaries. Then after Prince Will, of course, it had to be Big Bad Wolf of Baton Rouge. And they may not be done, too, by the way, players leaving. Let's say, I agree with you. We should not feel sorry for millionaire coaches having to work harder managing their rosters. If they hate the new landscape, go coach high school or pro or cop, or NFL. Jacob, what's up, man? Good morning. Don't ask Coach Pro. Yes, sir. Jingle Gate's coming. Oh, it's Ellis. Weiss Jr. loves Philly cheesesteak. Morning, Matt. Lane's portal does work. What can you tell us about the offensive line commit? Yeah, so that's a depth piece. Kid from Rummel went to Nichols, just finished his first year at Nichols. That's depth and projecting a good young player that'll stick around. Kelly, Jack, Cincy Pork Chop, Corey, good morning. Crazy ex-girlfriend Ole Miss fans want the NCAA to investigate. So the point I made, so I did a Locked On episode where I talked about it. And the point that I made is this. And I've told you this for weeks, that Ole Miss was doing their best to embarrass Lane Kiffin however they could. Retaining players that might have followed Kiffin, in fact, overpaying to retain players to make Kiffin look bad, like nobody wanted to go with him. Bringing staff members from LSU, Rick Wilson, Austin Thomas, Kelvin Bolden, Jai Shuderi, a lot of them going back, right? LSU players via the portal, Carius Kern, recruiting high school kids from Louisiana, all with the intention of trying to make Lane Kiffin look bad. Walker Jones, the head of their collective, gave that quote to Ross Dellinger. Walker Jones. That quote. They accused Kiffin of time. And the quote from Walker Jones, it's unfortunate what's been going on with our players and their former head coach and staff. Having to deal with the pressure of making future decisions while trying to prepare for playoff run is not a sustainable model. Yes, there's a bad calendar and lack of true oversight. Heard, of course, but so does poor character and lack of respect for your former employer and players. All right. So y'all go out there just taking shots at this guy all the time, publicly. And, well, don't pick a fight you can't win.
Parish Construction and Roofing. At Parish, we've got you covered. From the top of your roof, all the way down. Parish Construction and Roofing. Parish Built. Parish Built. Parish Built. From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
There's this there's a video I saw. It's like there's a glass door and there's like a pit bull on one side, there's a chihuahua on the other, and the chihuahua is just barking, 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 barking. And then like the owner of the house like opens the door and the chihuahua is just like, that's Ole Miss right now. Okay. Thomas, good morning. Tyler, do they not teach economics at oh, Colonel Rev is crying. It can be crazy. They're acting like these calls were happening at the moment. Doesn't it take the staff and then NCAA some time to process the athlete, get them listed? I might have missed your first one. Sorry. Eric, good morning. Austin, 23-year-old college quarterbacks making more money a year. I've made my whole life. They have I mean, it's true for most of us, man. They have a skill set that, uh, that most of us can't replicate. So, I mean, what if you're a pop star at 8? What if you're Britney Spears at 17 years old and you're a gajillionaire? Hey, Ron. Let's see. Is there any truth to Ole Miss contracts getting leaked? Place transfer. Let's see. Jonathan, still looking for a kicker. No, signed kid from Arkansas. Carlos, good morning. You got it, man. Scoop on Jordan Seaton. So Seaton yesterday was visiting Mississippi State. He's set to go to Texas this weekend. There's still no confirmed visit from LSU. So I know it's why y'all say, like, and I'm not ruling it out. I'm certain they're going to contact him and see if they can get in the mix. I'm like, why would you? You need offensive lineman, is the best player in the portal, right? Available player in the portal, yes. But I'll keep telling you, like, I have not confirmed a visit for Seaton. If we hear something, we'll pass it along. Go read books. Good morning, Corey. Maybe they should have Morgan Freeman come speak to the whole fan base comment. Y'all are on one today. Chaz Coleman. Yes, Chaz Coleman signed with Tennessee. Shelby, good morning. Shout out to you for all the content during the silly season of football. Can't wait to see what Jay does with the roster. Oh, man, it's baseball had the first pitch banquet last night, and it is going to be I didn't go, but it's going to be a fun year, man, for sure. Matt, you get a prickly feeling on your skin when you finish cold plunging? Yeah. I mean, it's uh, like needle push freeze. You're like freezing. My feet are still cold. So I want to do the show right now. I have socks and slippers on to try to get my feet warm back up. Hey, Brent. Good morning. Kyrie, what's up? Good morning. Follow up from yesterday's Olave convo. If you're the GM, how would you handle it? Would have traded him before the deadline. Depends on what you could get for him. What I would do is I would not pay him now because I have his 5th-year option. I'd play him next year under his 5th-year option, and I would draft a better receiver. And so I would have that tandem and then see how this year goes. And if he outplays this season, then pay him. Then pay the man what he's worth. But he's not proven that he's been healthy, durable, or productive for long enough to warrant paying him $30 million. Now, Kyrie, to the point you made, they're going to pay him. I'm saying I wouldn't pay him. You think Matt Ryan will be successful in the new position with the Falcons? No. Bizzle, good morning. Danny, give them time. They'll be over it one day. Locked on Ole Miss podcast can't stop talking about Kiffin. Wouldn't you? I mean, you're not interested. Like, Ole Miss isn't interesting anymore. Lane Kiffin was interesting. They're not interesting with their defensive coordinators, their head coach, and all their good players leaving. Chris Smith. Let's see. Good morning, Matt. If you get all the wide receivers, you're bound to get the best one. Oh, it's so good. Let your will. Good morning. Hey, Dean. Good morning. Do a lockdown crossover? No, I will not do that. Porfushon. Scott, good morning. Nobody wants Olave. Why Shaheed was traded. That's a big part of it too. Was the salary, and then the ability to resign. Hey, Mark. The sun has risen. It's Lane's fault. Morning from the 337. Trust the process. Hop on the Lane train. Hey, Scott. Good morning. Austin. Georgia was best in the SEC. Ole Miss was was able to beat them because Georgia went 30 days without playing. I mean, in fairness, Austin, Ole Miss was up 2 scores on them in Athens back in October. So Ole Miss is a good team this year. Like, I'm not discrediting them at all. Now, Lane Kiffin built that team, and they found and developed Chambliss, and they got Kewan Lacey from Missouri, and turned him into an all SEC back. And like, that was a good team this year, man. Like, I'm not discrediting them. I just don't know that they're sustainable. Good morning. Need some Kiffin Tiger emojis. Need a few of those today, preferably offensive linemen. Glimmer Fredette. Mississippi Melt sounds like a sandwich. If I owned a sandwich shop, I would have the Mississippi Melt today. Brian, good morning. How's Pawpaw Scone? We're good, man. Good day. Hey, Roy, good morning. Morning, Matt, Drew, and Erica. All right, hear me out. Before the start of next year's game between LSU and Ole Miss, we're going to need you and Delusion Willis. Yeah, no. You can say Ole Miss is imploding. Justin, good morning. Like, with try to be respectful here. Like in November, so we get our numbers like the next month. So we should get like the December locked on info. So it's January, so we should get all the December ratings, everything soon. But like, so the November info we got for December, like, Locked on LSU was the number one show in the podcast network, the entire network, the 250 shows. Locked on LSU was the number one show. Like, I don't mean to be. I'm not trying to be rude or any kind of way. I don't. A crossover doesn't benefit me. Does that make sense? Like, I'm good. I don't need to do it. Morning, Matt. People in Mississippi haven't been this angry since a white man named me. Come on, y'all. Hey, Ron, good morning. I don't think A&M was the best team in the SEC. I think one of the things we learned about A&M is that very clearly they had a great record and they were good at the line of scrimmage at times, but their wins in conference were against the bottom half of conference. And when they had to play the top half of the league, it did not go well, and then did not go well against Miami in the playoff. So I think A&M was a little bit of fool's gold this year. Timbo, Chris, good morning. Let's see. So Auburn picked up a defensive end from LSU. Is he any good? I don't know who that is. Who do they get? Matt, do you get demographics? Sure. Well, I can certainly look at my YouTube demographics, of course. Does it really matter how many quarterbacks or wide receivers you get if there's no one up front to block? Brian, I'll point this out to you. They're well aware that they need linemen. In the same way that last week you all were melting, what does it matter how many receivers you have if you don't have someone to throw the ball? Well, now they got the best quarterback room arguably in the country. Like, lesson learned, please be patient. Wait until the portal cycle stops and see what they land. Like if they land Devin Harper, if they land Alio Ba, who's been a multi-year starter at Maryland in the Big Ten, was a top 100 overall prospect. Like you get those guys. Like I don't know that I'm optimistic about Jordan Seaton, but if you get it, like you see what I mean? All of a sudden now you're going, okay, well, you got enough guys. Let's just wait, see. Shooting 4318, what's up? Alfred, good morning. Yes, Ole Miss has turned into a pumpkin. Yes. Let's see. This is hilarious. Wait, hang on. This is funny. Being smug and confident now the snake is in your house is hilarious. Hope y'all get something out of Kiffin before it blows up. He will bite you, not if, but when. So it's so funny to hear the Ole Miss fans say that for a couple of reasons. Just 2 months ago, they were talking about building a statue of him. And now he's the worst ever. And they love to say about this is who he is. It's who he was with the Raiders and when he left Tennessee and when he got fired at USC, when Saban ran him out for the national championship game. And you hired him knowing all that too. So the pretentious mindset of the new money Ole Miss fans who haven't had any degree of success for 6 decades, you experience a blip of it thanks to Lane Kiffin, and he leaves you, and now he's the worst guy ever. Like, the hypocrisy is comical. And if Lane Kiffin has a run here like Nick Saban did, let's say he stays for 5 years and then leaves, goes to the NFL, goes somewhere else. But in that period wins a national championship. Okay, cheers. Thanks, man. Good luck with the Dolphins or wherever. I don't know, whatever. Be good. Be good to go. Oh, it's 7:16. I gotta go. All right. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. As always, shout out to our great sponsors. You need to know the piece, go to Brock, Parish Construction and Roofing. Oh, please do me a favor, y'all. Please, 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 please. Please vote. Please vote. Please vote. Please vote. Parish nominated for the Best of Baton Rouge. I'm going to post this link. This will, when I tell you literally 5 seconds, time yourself. It will take you less than 5 seconds to vote. You don't have to punch in an email address or anything like that. It's a direct link to vote for Parish. I mean, like we had to pay to have a direct link, right? So it's, you click that link and it's literally just tap, submit, you're done. Like literally less than 5 seconds. Okay. Have an awesome day. Locked on LSU's Live. I talk more about all the Ole Miss melting stuff, which is hilarious. And AFR3.